we have direct and indirect or regular. Direct plan or indirect plan or regular plan. Okay, guys, make this very clear. Okay, guys, I want everyone to focus here. Okay, I want everyone to focus here. So whenever everyone here, guys, everyone with me, type in me in the chat box. Type in me in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So guys, understand this. When you're actually doing putting your investment on a mutual fund, okay, the mutual fund should also get something, right? Otherwise, they're not going to do it for free for you. Correct? When a mutual fund is actually going to get your money for thousands of people, okay. So what is a mutual fund does? They get 5,000 rupees. Say they're getting 5,000 rupees from 1 lakh people. Okay, that's a huge investment for them. Okay, 5,000 into 1 lakh. That's a huge investment. Okay, and say that is what they're going to manage every single day, every single hour. They're only going to see that how to actually put this money in a proper way so that the investors' money can grow. That's the whole objective. Okay, let's put the objective also here. Objective of a fund manager. Objective of fund manager. Okay, say 10,000 people are putting something around 5,000 each. Okay, in that fund. Okay, these people are going to stay putting that 5,000 or stay investing in that particular fund only when the fund is giving them returns. If the fund is not giving them returns, what will they do? They'll just take away their money and move to the different fund. Okay, and that's a huge competition in the mutual funds business, right? So the fund manager's only objective is to make sure that the investor is getting the maximum value or getting good returns by investing their money in the fund. That is the whole objective of a fund manager. For that, he is going to get some percentage commission, which we call as a expense ratio. Expense ratio. An expense ratio is what? Is the expense that we are going to incur as a investor by putting your money into this particular mutual fund. Okay, we are going to actually be charged some percentage, and that is what we call it as an expense ratio. It can be 1% to maximum 3%, sometimes even 0.5% to 3% also, depending upon, okay, so the type of fund. If it's a highly risky, very high risk fund, right? Okay, in that one, the effort of the mutual fund manager is going to be very, very high. Okay, if you see very high risk mutual funds, you will be seeing the expense ratio a little high. Okay, so the expense ratio is the cost, only cost that we are going to have. Okay, by putting our money on a mutual fund. That is a expense that mutual fund are going to charge us. Okay, so this one, let's on this one. Okay, from this we'll go for this direct fund and indirect fund or regular fund. What is these two types of fund? Okay, so a lot of people get confused, and with the lack of awareness can actually cause a lot of trouble. Okay, or a lot of expense, I would say. Direct fund is what? You are here. Okay, you are here. You are trying to put, say, 5,000 every month on a mutual fund. You directly putting your money on a mutual fund every single month. Okay, so when this is happening, this is what we call as a direct fund. And in this case, who is the only party who is going to actually involve here? The mutual fund guy. Correct? The mutual fund company is the only party that is involved here. So he will be charging you. Okay, he will be giving you some charges. Charges will be only from this person. Okay, whereas an indirect mutual fund or a regular fund is where you are here, you are putting 5K per month. Okay, here is a mutual fund, is an intermediary. Okay, as an intermediary here, Okay. What is this intermediary or who is this intermediary? These are the people. For people who have no idea. Hey, I have no idea about mutual funds. I know help me, okay, invest and then increase my capital over a period of time. But I have no idea about it. I don't know which mutual fund to select because there are thousands of mutual funds. Okay. I don't know what is going to actually be suitable for me. So what am I supposed to do? That is when these people are going to come. These people are intermediaries, okay, who are going to help the investors choose which mutual fund to invest on. Okay. And this is where indirect or regular mutual fund is going to be there. So it means that there are three parties involved: you, the intermediary, and the mutual fund. Okay. These people are going to help you select the mutual fund from the huge list of mutual funds. So when these people are going to do this, okay, they are also going to get some money, right? They also need to get some money. They don't get money from you, okay? They will get money from these people. Yeah. Okay. So they are going to get money from these people. So in this way, if in this case, if it is say 1% is the expense ratio, the expense ratio which I talked about here, 1%. In this case, the expense ratio will be 1.5%. And this 0.5, some percent will be there, okay, it will be dealt. This some percent will be going to the distributor. So the distributor is going to get the money from the mutual fund, and there will be a difference in the mutual fund's expense ratio when there's an indirect plan. So when you see a particular mutual fund, say a mutual fund A, it will be A will be here also, A will be here also, direct and indirect. The only difference is that the expense ratio, because in direct, okay, you are going to directly put your select the mutual fund and put your money here, whereas indirect, okay, it is going to be through a intermediary. So that is what this particular difference is. Okay. So whenever you are actually looking at a particular mutual fund, okay, you have to analyze this also. I will show you in while doing analysis, right? We will do that. We'll tell you how to actually, how to say, analyze a particular mutual fund and determine what is good and what is not. Okay. This is a direct and indirect. This is something which you have to know. Okay. People, okay, when you are using intermediary, you should know at least expenses. What is the difference that is going to be there in indirect and direct, right? Okay. Once you know it, you can choose whichever you want to go for. Clear? Clear so far, guys? Yeah.